Hey guys, hope you're well. I thought I'd do a quick review of this figure. It's been out a while. Picked it up from Sideshow during their Black Friday sale. It was a really good price. Still had to pay a little bit towards the import tax for UK. So it didn't work out as cheap as I thought it could be, but I've always wanted this figure. This is the dude, the Big Lebowski, Jeff Bridges, from Sideshow Collectibles. It's been out a while, so I'm not going to go too in depth. There's quite a few reviews online, but I just wanted to give you my sort of overall thoughts on it. Here's the box, picture of the figure. Yeah, let me just turn it around. It's got like a picture of the bowling sort of artwork. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Nothing, to write home about. It's a normal standard sort of Sideshow size box, but it's nice if you've got. I keep my boxes because I do sell a lot of stuff. After a while, I might get bored of it, or a 2.0 comes out, so I like to keep the box so it goes up into the loft. Where these sort of size boxes compared to like a Hot Toys or an In-Art is a lot easier to stack and sort of store. So but yeah, let's get the figure out. I'll show you what it comes with, and yeah, we'll go from there. Here he is out the box, posed for the first time. I have to admit, I've had a few Sideshow figures in the last year or so, and I have to admit this is pretty special. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it, to be honest. It's quite a simple sort of costume. Comes with that sort of knitted sweater that he wears throughout the film. He actually has quite a lot of different sort of changes of clothes, but this is the most iconic one I can imagine. Head sculpt is it's good. I mean, it's Sideshow, so it's not going to be an In-Art sort of quality. All Hot Toys, well, the same as Hot Toys, but it's pretty good, guys. I have to admit. I prefer him with the sunnies on, but I'll do a few more poses without. But I think it's pretty good. I've had this figure is my third Sideshow figure in the collection. If you look online, throughout on my page, I did review the Lost Boys David recently. Just to keep you an update on that, I've just sent that back and got a refund. The t-shirt that David was wearing has leaked or sort of rubbed all over. The navy blue t-shirt has rubbed all over the neck. The rubber neck that Sideshow has, similar to like the Dirty Harry one that I've got. And I sent it back because it was really bad. It wasn't just like a mark, it was like totally all over. It looked like it'd been bruised all over his neck, and it was all coming through. I tried to sort of get rid of it, but I just thought, do you know what, I'm going to get a refund. Wasn't overly happy with the head sculpt, so I was a bit disappointed with that one. This one is different. This one is so much better than David. I've got the Dirty Harry final variant, final scene, variant from that sort of line, and that was amazing. But this is great. I'm really impressed. This is with I've got my custom stands that I do. It comes with a stand with the sort of rug imprint. It's okay. It's not great, if I'm being honest. So I'm happy just to keep with this custom stand that I use, like on all the others you can see here, like Robot, you've seen him before. I've got to do the Alien Warrior, but I've got to do, I'm seriously considering doing a collection video. I've got In-Art Superman coming the next few days, and then I think I'll do it. I've not done one for a couple of years, but yeah, going over this, I'll do another few more poses. But the likeness of Jeff Bridges is pretty good. Like I say, it's a Sideshow figure, so the hair, it's good, but it's not like it's not an In-Art. I've got Bane and this year, and quite a few other sort of cool Hot Toys that have been, I've got Superman come in, and In-Art Batman and things like that, and it's not that, but for for what you get, and the sort of, I think the likeness is pretty good. And you know, to be honest, the clothing and the accessories are great. I'm glad he's not wearing his sort of purpley t-shirt, because I'd worry about the rub, like similar to what's happened to David. The white one should be fine, but yeah, overall it's a fantastic release. Accessory wise, comes with 4 different White Russians in different glasses, because obviously throughout the film he had, like, you know, different occasions, different houses, different sort of setups with different glasses. I haven't really gone through them properly enough to sort of pick my favourite, but I quite like this one because it's the largest. I'm getting there. So yeah, accessory, I mean, it's really well done. It's you know, got ice cubes in it and everything. Does come with the smelly cigarette. I don't know how much I can show this on or mention this on YouTube, because I know some of the other reviewers not even mentioned it, but I've posted it, whatever happens. But yeah, it's really small, so you've got to be really careful with it. It's got a hand that holds it. I think this is the exclusive version, so it comes with this. I'm not sure the non-exclusive, because that was the only one that was available. Comes with the sunglasses, which took me a while to fit, but they look pretty good. Let me get this out now, and then I can show you. Comes with the bag. Where are we? Let's get down there a little bit more so you can see. Comes with the bag and the bowling ball, which is in there. Yeah, pretty nice. I'm just going to put it underneath, you know, underneath where he is there, and just so you can see, you know, like sort of pose. I won't pose him all the time with it. Outfit wise, really cool sort of plastic sandals comes with. Really, you know, they're actually really nicely sort of sculpted as well. Like linen trousers. And like the wool, it's really well not. It's a really nice fabric actually. It's not too thick. I've seen obviously down the years there's been some fantastic custom figures with this, with the dude, but you know, they're expensive, and I just wanted this figure, you know, to be in the sort of shelf that goes with all my sort of favourite movie icons. It's going to be so mixed now, from, you know, you got the dude now in with like Rambo, Michael Myers, Rocky, Magnum, Dirty Harry, you know, but you know, this is you know, my shelf, you know, it's my collection, so, you know, I'm not one of those. I wouldn't put him obviously in with the DC or the Marvel. Oh, I haven't got any Marvel or Star Wars, but this goes on the shelf as like my favourite IPs and sort of favourite sort of actors and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, sorry, I'm gonna change the pose now anyway, but I just wanted to sort of just explain, you know, the White Russians and the other accessories. It comes with loads of hands, which I'm not going to show because, you know, there's loads of reviews out there. This has been out a couple of years, this figure, but I have just got it, so I just wanted to show it off and, you know, give you guys a bit of a, because it's still on Sideshow for a good price. I think I picked this up for £145, which, you know, a Sideshow figure at the moment, I mean, that David was, you know, coming up to really nearly 300 with all the shipping and everything. So this was a great price, and really impressed with it. So yeah, I'm going to put a quick pause in there and we'll do a couple more poses. Here he is without the sunglasses on. I think it's a pretty good likeness to Jeff Bridges. To be honest, when I looked at this figure when it first came out, wasn't overly, you know, jumping at the chance to get it. But I saw a few reviews, and then I watched the film again a little while ago, and I just love this film. It's one of those films that it's not in my top like sort of 10, but the more and more I see it, the more I think it's a masterpiece. I think Jeff Bridges plays such an iconic character. In fact, there's so many. John Goodman, Steve Buscemi, there's Jesus, I can't remember his name. You know, Julianne Moore. It's just such a good film. And when I saw that it was up for a cheaper price on Sideshow, I mean, it's a ball ache to get it for UK buyers. Sideshow, I wish they don't, you know, sort of sort of put down the price of the shipping, so we don't get caught with import duty tax and things like that, because that's really a deal breaker for us in the UK. But when I saw this, I thought, you're not going to get it cheaper. This is quite expensive on eBay. Sideshow figures really do keep their value, which is really weird. Like, I had a friend have the Kurt Russell figure from Big Trouble in Little China, Jack Burton, and that went for crazy money, and it's not a great figure. I mean, this, you know, Sideshow for me are hit and miss. They're either really, really good. Actually, they're either really good or they're mediocre. David, to me, was mediocre. I was quite disappointed with that. This is good. This is really good. Like I say, the head sculpt, I think, is pretty 8.5, 9 out of 10 for Jeff Bridges. It's a little bit caricature, which Sideshow stuff always is. If you can see over there, sorry, because I always use it. Look, Dirty Harry, great figure, same sort of thing. But yeah, and I just sort of did this pose where he's sort of going, "Hey man," holding his sunnies. To be honest, the first pose is the pose that I'm probably going to keep him with, but I just thought I'd just do a few poses and show you the head sculpt without the sunglasses on. But yeah, I think it's great. It looks, it's weird, is because I always say that on a lot of these reviews, it actually looks better in person than it does when you see the blogger pictures. Their blogger pictures were pretty good, but yeah, this is much better in person. Show you the back of the head. Could just be a little bit careful when you can see I've got, oh sorry, let me come back, a few here. I've got a few indents of where the hair was over the jumper. I'm hoping these will come out. I mean, obviously it's the back of the thing, but that was what it was like when it came. So make sure you put the jumper outside the back of the hair, because it's quite sharp, you know, it's got quite sharp edges here, and you can see if it digs in. So look, I mean, look, it's not a deal breaker for me. I'm going to be careful. I'm hoping they'll come out anyway, because I only got this figure yesterday. It's only been posed. And I'll just put that down. Yeah, the pattern in the jumper, I don't know if it's a, you know, sort of bang on, you know, screen accurate jumper. Sorry guys, I wasn't looking what I'm doing. Screen accurate jumper, I'm not sure if it's bang on with that. It looks pretty good to me. Again, I'm not going to go too, you know, too in depth with, you know, the sort of screen accurate sort of like ones like some of the custom figures were like say those jelly sort of shoes are really cool, jelly sort of plastic shoes. Zip's a little bit too big. That is not a deal breaker for me, but it's quite big. T-shirt looks good. The body is okay. It's all right. It doesn't feel, you know, it's not like obviously it's the same sort of pose, but it's not like Bane, you know, which has got that amazing new silicone body. It's a Sideshow body, so expect it, but it's not something that I'm gonna you know, sort of switch out or something for something else. So, but yeah, let's put another pose in now. So got him posed up with the bowling ball. One thing I was going to say is that Sideshow, one thing they do, which I love, is they put pegs in each sort of hand sculpt, and they're really good. Like, let me just show you. Hopefully this will be all right. You can see here that, let me just focus. There you go. It's well sculpted. That goes into the bowling ball. I really like that. Should be laid up all right. Yeah, so it's fine. But yeah, I mean, again, this figure is awesome. Loads of different sort of looks you can do with it, with the smoking thing and the drinks. This is a different drink now. Let me just bring it down so you can see it. But yeah, if you can see it in there, let's have a look. Pose in there, see? It's really well sculpted. And again, I think the head sculpt is great. I'm going to keep the bowling ball. It is pretty good. It's just a bit of plastic, really. I mean, there's a few scratches on it, and sort of, I don't know if that's you know, on purpose, but it's, you know, it's fine. It's going to stay. To be honest, like I say, the pose that I'm going to go with is going to be the one that I did on the original, which I'll switch back to in a minute. This will just keep staying in the bag. I don't think I'll ever pose it with this. One thing I'm a bit sort of disappointed with, I'd love to have had a rug to go with it, because I would have put it over the, you know, on the top of this, you know, the coloured rug that I've seen a few custom people do. So I might try and chase one down depending on price. The only problem is my figure, I keep it, you know, as you know, and you've seen before, guys, all my figures have this same sort of stands. There's a few people that have asked me about these. I'm going to do a really quick video in the next few days about it, because they're really easy to do if you want to keep that sort of uniformed look and use those sort of old school, you know, early noughties sort of Hot Toys stands that they always used to do. Like I say, I've always talked about this before. The reason why I use them is space, and some of the stands, especially because I'd started collecting all Star Wars, they were just pissing me off with all their bases being different sizes or sand bases that weren't right for the figure. So I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to do it where I can just use these bases. You know, it's a shame sometimes, because some of the bases are really good and I can't use them because obviously it will look a bit weird. The only one I will probably use is if I can get it in a flight pose, is the new Superman, because I won't be able to use my custom thing for that, you know, the new in-art Superman, but that should be coming in the next few days, so I can show you guys that. So anyway, look, this is another pose of him holding the bowling ball, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put him back into the original pose and give you my final thoughts. So here he is in his final pose that will be in the, you know, when he's all set up in the collection with all the other figures. I think it looks great under the moducases, and yeah, for me it's a great release for Sideshow. The next Sideshow figure I am going to pick up is they are releasing the Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy, and I've already got a custom head sculpt ready to go. That should be out, they say, in January, so I'll pick that up as soon as I can. There's a lot of stuff coming out next year, and I am being very, very careful of what to buy, because everything is becoming stupidly expensive, and I don't want to buy stuff on a whim like this. Actually, this is on a whim, but I'm glad I got it. And this won't be sold because this is in my like icon sort of my figure collections, you know, like my favorite movies sort of thing. Yeah, so please like and subscribe to the channel. I've got in-art Superman coming in the next few days. I'm going to do a quick video on my custom stands, because a few people have asked about that, and then early Jan I'll probably do a collection video, and then and then it will just be little bits and pieces that I've got to sort of tie up that I've had ideas of doing. Any Jaws fans will be interested in, it's not figure related, but I've got some Jaws stuff that I want to show off. So yeah, guys, if you are viewing this before New Year 2024, have a great 2025, and I will see you soon. Thanks.